Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the fourth chapter of ICSE class 10th mathematics, which is linear inequation. So in this video I am going to solve the exercises of linear inequations, and I'm also going to explain what does linear inequation actually mean. So equation means in which the term is equal to 0, but an inequation suggests that the word suggests that it is opposite to a equation. So it can be either less than 0, it can be either less than equal to 0, it can be either greater than 0, or it can be either greater than equal to 0. So this sign suggests it is less than 0. This sign suggests that it is less than equal to 0. This sign suggests that it is greater than 0, and this sign suggests that it is greater than equal to 0. And this equal to 0 does not come in equation, because this comes in equation, and we are going to talk about inequation, which is opposite to equation. Now what is linear inequation? What does the word linear mean? So in linear, the word linear means that the maximum power of the variable x should be 1. So it can be written as a to the power x plus b, which is, let's say, less than 0. Okay, so here you will see that x has the maximum power of 1, which can also be written as a into x to the power 1 plus b into x to the power 0, because x to the power 0 means 1. So it will imply the same thing. So if this is the meaning of linear, what does quadratic mean? Because our next chapter would be quadratic equations. So quadratic equations means that x has the maximum power of 2. So if x has the maximum power of 2, it can be written as a into x to the power 2 plus bx plus c. So this will mean that the x has maximum power of 2. Here the power is 1, and the c can also be written as x to the power 0, because it is nothing but 1. As we have read that anything to the power 0 is always equal to 1. So this is the meaning of quadratic, and this is meaning of linear. So I hope you have understood the difference. Now we will start the sums of linear inequations exercise. Before that, there are more rules which I want to explain. In the textbook there are some rules given, so we will see one by one each rule. So rule 1 says that on transferring a positive term from one side of an equation to its other side, the sign of the term becomes negative. So do not worry, it is not as complex as it is written. We will take an example of rule 1. So example says that 2x plus 3 is greater than 7. So this 3 is a positive term, right? Now this 3 would become a negative term when you shift it on another side. It is the basic calculation as we do, like plus becomes negative as we shift it on other side. This means rule 1. Now rule 2 of textbook says, so it says on transferring a negative term from one side of an inequation to its other side, the sign of the term becomes positive. So for rule 2 we are going to take another example. So the example is 5x minus 4 is less than equal to 15. So as you see, it is a negative term, this is the positive term. So in this, the negative term would become positive when you shift it from this side to another side. This is what rule 2 says of your textbook, and it is on page 39. So as you saw, the negative term becomes a positive term when you shift it from one side to other, means from LHS to RHS. So here there is an important note. Let's read. The sign of inequality changes when divided or multiplied by a negative number. So let's understand it by an example. So example, it is minus 4x plus 4 which is less than equal to minus 12. So here the variable x has a negative. It has negative minus 4 multiplied. So let's solve it first, then I will explain this note. So minus 4x is less than equal to minus 12 minus 4. Minus 4x is less than equal to minus 16. Now these both term have minus minus, but the variable x should never have a negative term. So we will have to divide it by negative 4. So this inequation is divided by negative 4, right? You don't have to write it. For the explaining purpose, I am writing it. You can directly divide it by minus 4. So minus 4x divided by minus 4. Here it is divided by a negative term. So the sign of inequality, this sign of inequality will change. It would become greater than equal to. The sign will become opposite, right? Here minus 16 is also divided by minus 4. So now it would be x is greater than equal to 4. This would be the solution. So the solution set and all that we will discuss later. First, this note was very important to be. So you all can remember it, that where the sign of inequality changes when divided or multiplied by a negative number. When you divide or multiply by a positive number, the sign does not change. It only implies to a negative number. Like when you divided by minus 1, multiplied by minus 1, sign will change. But if you multiply by plus 1, plus 2, the sign does not change. It remains the same. Now we are going to discuss about the solution set. So in solution set there are two types. One is for natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. This is natural number, this is whole numbers and integers. Integers is also represented as z. And another is for real numbers. So first we will see what is natural number. Natural number is all counting numbers which begins from 1, 2, 3 and so on. It is all the positive integers or all the counting numbers. Whole numbers contain all the natural numbers, and in addition they also have 0. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. This is represented by as n, this is represented by w, and now integers. Integers is represented by I or z. So integers. So integers will include all the negative terms as well as all the whole numbers, means the positive terms. So minus 2, minus 3, minus 1, comma 0, 2, 3, 4, 1, like that it will continue. So these are integers. Now real numbers, they are represented by R. They contain all the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, and also they contain the decimal numbers. So the decimal numbers like fractions, like 1.5, these are not included in natural numbers, whole numbers and integers, but these are included in real numbers like fractions, decimal, and all these three they contain. So for these three the solution set is different, and for this the solution set is different. So first we will look for the solution set for natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. So if we get a solution, suppose x is less than 6. So in solution set we have to write all the numbers that x is less than 6, and here x belongs to natural numbers. So we have to list all the numbers in which x is less than 6. So in natural numbers it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the solution set for natural numbers. You directly have to list the numbers. Now if x belongs to whole numbers, the solution set would be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only difference is that 0 is also included because whole number also has 0. And now if x belongs to integers, the solution set is going to be so all the negative numbers, because they are also less than 6, so you have to put dot 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 and like -1, then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this solution set you can directly write the numbers which belong to this condition, right? But in real numbers we follow a different method. So for real numbers, let's take this example, -4, then it is greater, x is greater than -4 or less than 6. So in real numbers we use a set builder form to represent the solution set. So the solution set will be, we don't have to enlist the numbers like we did in natural numbers, whole numbers and integers. The solution set would be x, then you have to write these two dots, then x belongs to real numbers, and this you can write in front also, and this you can write in end also. In textbook it is written like this, but I prefer writing it at the end. So here you will write the solution set which you got, -4 x, and then at the end you can write x belongs to real numbers. This is the solution set for real numbers. You cannot enlist the numbers like you did in whole numbers, integers and natural number. In the next video we will solve this exercise 4a. So for more updates please subscribe to my channel, like the video and share with your friends. Thank you.